Well, Wally here. Guys, what I have in this box is going to completely change my winter camping experience. Stay tuned. Yes, guys, yes. So if you look behind me, up there in the distance, you might see one of my hot tents, okay? And that is that's a bison lavu, and that is an 8-meter lavu, or is it a 6-meter? I don't remember. It's a big boy anyway. It is massive, guys. And what I have behind me, right, is the Outbacker Firebox stove, guys. The Outbacker Firebox stove. I've been after these for a long time, and this one came up on Facebook Marketplace for an absolutely amazing price, and I just couldn't resist. Okay, so let's get it out of the box. Let's put it together. Let's give it a burn, and let's see what we think. Okay, so this is second hand. New with everything that came in this box, guys. I think you're probably talking about the guts of £200. But I didn't pay that. I paid half that. It is, hang on. It is 12 kg in weight, guys. It is not lightweight. It came with the bag as well, so it came with the bag. And it came with the flue. Alright. Okay, that's not a flue. I can't remember what that's called. Okay, so list of instructions and all that, but nobody really cares about any of that. This is what everybody cares about. Guys, second hand hasn't even been put together. Not even put together. Okay, so look, I'm going to tip it up on the side. I'm going to close over the door. Tip it up on the side. Pull out the legs. And there we have it. Check that out. Okay, the glass hasn't even been put in the window. On the inside here, guys, we have our stovepipe. And that's the top section there. I might actually take this out into the forest and burn it instead of burning it in here underneath the parachute. So guys, in here, look, we have a little ashtray, and in that ashtray is actually the glass for the window that needs to go in as well. What do we need for that? Let's get the glass on. It's quite long. It's bigger than you think, or it's longer than I thought it was going to be. And you know, first impressions, it feels like you will get a decent amount of wood into this. And it also means that I won't have to go and cut up my wood into smaller sizes. Okay, so I need to unscrew this. Guys, and I would say it's about 2 mil thick of steel. It feels quite heavy duty. So this just is going to sit like that. It's going to rest down on top of this. Now this is something you don't want to over tighten. You don't want to be breaking this glass. Okay. Right. So I have some clips and stuff, but I'm not really sure what they're for yet. This one seems to unscrew. I don't know what they're for. It could be for, this one could be for here when you put the flue on. Guys, you also have these little things here. I think Dan, the English woodsman, called these sock dryers. Okay, let's get this out. Let's put this together. And this is all very, very simple, very self-explanatory. Look, so what we have is we have one end is slightly fluted, is slightly wider than the other end. And what that means, guys, is that the wider end just literally, he says it's really self-explanatory, but then he really can't figure it out. Let's take them all off and let's have a look. It just fits together like that. That is really simple. Now, I wonder, is one different than the other? Oh yeah, look. Okay, so we have a second top section here. And that's expanded on both ends, right? So that one goes over there. and then the rest of it just slots together like this. And that's that. That is solid. It's really good. It's really solid. Feels really solid. Right. Let's get it burning it. Okay. So I just cut some logs, cut some sticks. They're 12 inches. That stick is 12 inches long. And it fits with an inch to spare. So it's approximately 13 inches on the inside. Now, that's really good, because that is about the size that most of my sticks are cut to. So look, it means that I don't need to be away off and changing stuff. Now, in true Whelll style, I don't have any fire lighters or anything, so I'll just have a cotton pad here and a bit of Vaseline. So I'm going to put this in, and I have some small stick twigs here that I'm going to get in on top of it as well. Maybe not all of those. They do suggest that you burn this for 2 hours when you get it, guys, at a low burn, but I don't really do low burns. This is the problem. Get some smaller sticks out. I've been after one of these for a long time. I've always wanted one. I'm half considering this sort of a stove for my my off-grid cabin. Okay. Just because it's so handy, you know. All you need is 2 right angles, and you're done, and that's it. And you know, it would heat it. Guys, look, comes off at the top as well for feeding or for cooking. Let's close her up. Oh, I've managed to knock one off centre there, look. Take this one out. Okay, so we got a thing for the draft here. Let the air into it at the start, guys. Let it light up by opening this. Close it to shut it down a wee bit more. Well, let's open it and let's give it as much air as possible. See if I can even get this thing going. How cool is that? Let's leave that for a couple of hours and see how it gets on. You can sort of smell paint, if that makes sense. You can smell, like, it's hard to describe. It's hot. It's hot. But these are not at all hot. It's cool. Very, very cool. Oh. Hey Bruno, watch out now, watch out, good boy. We'll go get some wee smaller sticks so we can put in the front cooler. Yeah, let's do that. It's doing a fair bit of creaking and cracking, but I'm going to assume that's just because it's the steel sort of doing what steel does when it gets heated up. It is hot. That is completely cold there. Well, I'm not burning it very hot. This is the thing. I'm only have this. I have that 3/4 closed. Let's open her up. These are not hot at all. These knobs are completely. That one's a little bit warm, but a little bit loose. But no. Very impressed, guys. Very impressed. Very sturdy. Very, very sturdy. And not straight at all. Look at the difference, because it's just a little bit off down here. It's so far off up there. Let's get some oxygen in there. Let's fire that up a bit. This has been burning for a good few hours now. It burns well. There's not a lot of. I haven't had to do a lot. You just sort of put the stuff in it and you leave it. It has a good low end burn as well. Hey, Bruno. What I mean is that the coals just glow away. This has been glowing like this for a good while, guys. It has been lashing rain for a good hour as well, so on thunder and lightning, so we'll get some air into this. Hey, Cuda, I think that I probably should have put the clamp on this to start with, because what you can see is that this is tipped a little bit, but if I push it, it actually goes back. It's not doing that now. So I wonder, does this expand a little bit in the heat? God knows. What do you think, Daddy?
I don't know, I can't see it. Open it.
It's a stove.
No,
It's
I
right
want
in
to
front
see
of
the fire. It's really fancy.
Really flancy. Did you say flancy or
No,
fancy?
I said fancy. What's the pull thing for? What's the pull thing for?
This?
Yeah.
That's a chimney.
Yeah, what's the chimney?
And so you can have it inside a tent and all the smoke goes away outside the tent. Oh.
Bruno.
Hi, Bruno.
Bruno's going to try and take all the sticks out.
Hi, Bruno. Yeah, Bruno's probably going to like just grab the flue or something and run away with it, and his mouth will be on fire. Won't you, Bruno? Guys, overall, I am impressed. That is so cool. I am glad I got one. I'm so glad I got one, guys. I just got to let it cool down now so I can move it. It is hot. I do wish that it came with something for taking the lid off. That would be nice. I don't know if that's something that I didn't get in this sale, or if that is something that is included if you buy it, when you buy it brand new. What do you think, Bruno?
Is that second hand?
Yeah.
It doesn't look second hand.
No, it's never been used. This is the first time it's been used. Thanks for watching. Stay frosty. Okay, a little extra. Guys, it has been hours. I am sitting here for hours waiting for this to cool down. This stays hot for a very long time. A very, very long time. I'm actually going to try and speed this process up a bit by raking all the coals down and taking the tray out. But this has been hot. I let this burn out maybe 40 minutes ago, and this is still too hot for me to dismantle. So it really works. It's really effective. That is really hot. Surprise, surprise, everything is too hot to touch. So I'm going to leave it open and hopefully it cools down in the next 10 minutes because I have to go home. Now I could have, isn't it? Could have.